Are you, as a blind person, tired of being shit on by society? If so, then today you have reason to celebrate, as Uber has just lost a $1.1 million lawsuit filed against them by a guide dog user from San Francisco. So right now my dog's heart is full of joy because he's having a good little sniff, and my heart is full of joy as well. And I'm going to tell you guys why, in case you haven't figured it out yet from the intro. Uber has been forced to pay a guide dog user, a blind woman from San Francisco, $1.1 million. That's a lot of dog treats. I think it's fair to say that the majority of guide dog users have experienced discrimination when it comes to transportation, whether it be taxi related or rideshare. I certainly have, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit. A little bit of backstory when it comes to Lisa Irving. She filed a lawsuit against Uber back in 2018, alleging that over a 2-year period spanning 2016-2017, she was refused access 14 times because of her guide dog Bernie. She was made to feel unsafe. She alleges that drivers dropped her off in different locations that were not where she was supposed to be going. And honestly, none of this is hard to believe based on the experience that I've had with Uber. So she was awarded $1.1 million, $320,000 and change in damages, and $800,000 and change in legal fees and court costs, which is a ridiculous figure. What do you think, Nee? So we had rain here yesterday, so there's whenever it rains, Neeson's very interested in the various smells that come up from the ground. Here comes a little doggy.
Come on, Bailey. Hello, nice to see you.
Me too.
Come on, Bailey. Come on.
I've had my own Uber issues. I haven't had 14 issues, but I've had enough of them to realize that Uber has a lot of work to do when it comes to educating their employees, drivers. So Uber actually tried to get out of this. They tried to weasel out of it by claiming that because their drivers are independent contractors, they don't the company's not responsible for their actions. Thank God an arbitrator saw common sense and shut that down. So as a result of Lisa Irving's bravery, her determination, and I guess her financial resources, because it's not cheap to file a lawsuit against anybody. As a result of this, what you're going to see is a snowball effect. So what happens when allegations are made against a company or a person? In many cases, other people come forward. They step up. They gain the strength and the courage to do so. And before you know it, you've got multiple people alleging that so-and-so did this or so-and-so did that. So Uber's gonna have to get their shit together because they've just lost 1.1 million. I have no doubt, based on the sensitivity of this issue and the prevalence of this issue, that more people are going to file and win. Heck, I might as well if it keeps happening to me. Now that I know that there actually is the potential of a successful outcome. Like $1.1 million, that's not a slap on the wrist, that's a hefty fine. I don't know what Uber's worth, but that has to hurt a little bit. You know, no driver is worth that much money to Uber. Not even 14 drivers. I would love to live in Australia, my favorite place in the world to live. How funny would it be for me to be able to move there on Uber's dime? What do you think, Neeson? Hmm? So I will link in the description the video where Lisa just it's a short little clip where she just talks about how this whole process has made her feel, how being discriminated against has made her feel. And I just want to say thank you, Lisa, for having the balls, the gumption to go after these guys. You've opened up the door to hopefully many more lawsuits against these guys. And if anybody from Uber stumbles across this video, as I said, you guys need to get your shit together, because if you don't, you're gonna go bankrupt.